Like everything, just get used to it, and that's the point. So what you've got is 3 sets of questions. Okay. Now there's a different part to this which is called balancing equations, and I'm going to go through that next week with you guys. Today's session is all about looking, finding, and writing down. That's it. All right, it is getting your brain used to the symbols. And next week I'll teach you all about why we use these symbols. We've done these reactions over the last couple of weeks, a metal and an acid, a salt. And the first thing you're going to do is write it out. Magnesium chloric acid goes to magnesium chloride and hydrogen. And now we're going to do the symbols. Okay, so first things first, it's magnesium and magnesium by itself. And I've put Mr. Hudson's annotated periodic table here because I just think it saves so much time for me annotating it. And I think he's a dude for saving me time. So everything to the left of this red line here is a metal. So we look for magnesium and we go, aha, there it is. And the symbol is capital M, lowercase g. And that is really important. You can't have big M, big G, or little m, little g, or little m, big G. It must be big M, little g. All right? And this is what we call convention, the rules, and it all makes sense bit by bit. So Mg plus hydrochloric acid. You guys do not know what hydrochloric acid is. So I've given you all the formulas. And here we have 1 common element. I'm going to come back through to these in a moment. 2 common acids. And these are the acids you will always work. It's what we call bench alkalis. So this is HCl. This is hydrochloric acid. Capital H, capital C, lowercase l. HCl. It will form magnesium chloride. And again, you guys won't know this. All right? Magnesium chloride is on this list. Common salts. So number 7 is common salts. And there is magnesium chloride. Big M, little g, big C, little l, and a little 2. There it is, MgCl2. And you must write it down. MgCl2 plus hydrogen. At this point, we've got a plus hydrogen. We need a periodic table. There's hydrogen, there's H. But this is where Mr. Hutton's chemistry annotated periodic table really works. Everything in this shade of pink is diatomic. All right? And what that means is H is not H. We do not find it naturally as the atom H. We find it as the molecule H2. This is what we mean by diatomic. All right? That's number 1 done. Your job is to finish as many as you can. We don't need that. This, I think, 20 questions in total. The thing I haven't is start with straightforward substitutions and simple balancing. We are not doing a simple balancing, not till next week. All right, that's your task. Okay. Now, the other thing I'll say is last week on Thursday in physics, I gave you guys some tough stuff, and I thought, I'm just going to try it. And, a few of you really gave it a shot. Just try. None of this matters if you're right or wrong. None of it matters. Okay. Let me just move this up because I haven't. And that's the funny thing, that in year 7, whether you're right or wrong, that isn't what I'm bothered about. It's whether, are you going to look at it and go, oh my God, that's too confusing, I can't do it. All right. And some of you will, but I will be persistent about it because, as I say, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you want to become a scientist. I hope some of you do. I hope all of you do. It doesn't matter if you want to become a welder. I love welding. Every single thing you've never done is going to look daunting and tough and weird and strange to start with. And all of that simply comes down to trying. You try consistently. I don't mean try it once and go, oh, I can't do it and walk off. And, I get a lot of that from, and I'm torch bias, I get a lot of that from primary school children in year 6, which is to look at things and say, I don't know what to do. Yeah, no. You've got to try by yourself. There is a comfort in asking someone for help like a teacher, but there is something more powerful in trying it. And actually, that's the important thing, not getting it right or wrong. I don't care if you're right or wrong, I really don't. I've said that lots of times. Sweethearts, right?